Okay, this is Block 3, Socratic Seminar on Persepolis. This is the second group, moderated by Shaolin, and this is part 2. We're back for 5 minutes. Shaolin, as soon as you're ready, the timer is going.
So, in the Moscow chapter something, what gift did Anash give Margie, and what might it symbolize?
I said that he gave her a carved swan that he made out of bread while he was in prison, and it symbolizes beauty and freedom, because in the last scene, you can see that she was dreaming of her and her friends walking freely, walking and talking freely about her family and her political beliefs.
To add on to what An said, I said that it also symbolizes hope, because it's a bread, right? It's so simple, but then when he carved it out, it became a swan. So it turns out beautifully at the end.
You said something about it starting out ugly, but in the end it was beautiful, and some more stuff about hope.
I also said that it symbolizes his passing on his hardship and wisdom from the person into her.
I would like to add on to that, so I searched up the definition, the meaning, and it symbolizes a strong sense of knowing and self-confidence. Ducks were born how to do things, and they do things without fear. Anybody else? So back to the first chapter. So, in the bell, describe the symbolism and the conflict represented in the first picture in the top left of page 6.
So I thought that it was symbolizing the conflict between her and when she has the veil on, because it showed gears and hammers, and I thought that showed how creative she was about doing things. But when she had a veil on, it was there were vines and they were tying her down to and it was restricting her from what she wants to actually be.
I agree with Corey, because the veil was basically her form of oppression, but she couldn't. The veil limited her goals.
I also agree with Corey, because I thought the veil and her not wearing the veil represented her having two different ways of life, or two different lifestyles.
So also in the bell, how did the others respond to Margie's religious calling?
I said that other people thought it was abnormal or foolish for her to be doing that.
I agree with what Peyton said, that her drama is the one who's believes in her, but the other kids are making fun of her because it's not the stereotypical things that a kid would say if they were asked what they want to be when they grow up.
I said her classmates were laughing and stuff, and her teacher was worried, and how she called their parents and asked them if they were okay with it.
I'd like to add, they also called her crazy, and made her and laughed at her while calling her crazy.
You guys have 30 more seconds.
So, in the bicycle, who is, the first question, who is Fiddle, and Trotsky, and the other person I cannot pronounce, and why are they important?
I said they were revolutionaries, and they were important because they were examples to what kids wanted to get involved in the revolution and look up to and model after.
Okay.